Marcus, what was the biggest difference in the first day of, having a few more pads on it, not all the way yet? How much more physical was it?
It's physical as always, man. It feels like everybody's a little more faster and stronger from the off season, but everything feels the same so far.
And all the guys on the offensive line we talked about, being faster, feeling like they're in better shape. Has that been your experience so far, like not having to push through practice like you did in the spring?
I wouldn't say it's pushed through, but we are a lot faster. You can see it on film. When I was watching film yesterday, I was surprised at how fast the game speed picked up without even knowing it.
How big of a factor do you think the conditioning is with how fast you guys want to play? Can you tell a big difference in the spring, just not in how you feel initially, but getting through drills faster, getting through reps faster?
Oh yes, most definitely. You can feel conditioning is very good. It's very good so far, and it's a big part of what we're doing, and everybody's running faster and going a lot longer.
Hey Marcus, how many different spots are they working you at, and are they looking for you to be that first alternate, the first guy to come in?
There's no depth chart as of right now. I am working at left guard. I don't know what's going to happen in the long term, but it doesn't really matter. Now we're just playing.
You guys pay much attention to starting and all those things. Because you and Alex both rotated in on it last year and got plenty of snaps. You guys really focus much on who's starting and who's coming off, who's number 6 and all that kind of stuff.
There is no depth chart right now, and one thing about this sport you play, it is going to be somewhat business-like when it comes to who's starting and who's coming off the bench, and we just make sure that we help each other and still stay teammates throughout the whole process.
So Marcus, what is it for you that you feel like you have to keep working on to when there is a depth chart to make sure you have a kind of spot solidified?
We just keep working on footwork, technique, speed, physicality, it's everything. It's the same stuff, we just keep working on it over and over again.
Marcus, how much different carryover did you guys see? That's one thing the coaches talked a lot about was we don't want to have to go back and review, what we did in the spring. Did you guys hit the ground running pretty much?
Oh yeah, we had everybody remembered their plays and everything was all good. Everybody retained information, went over little small details in the meeting room, and everything went smoothly.
And how much of that was a result of the work you guys did on your own this summer? I was talking to Connie the other day, and he was talking about just, you guys coming out here and working, as a group with the freshmen and going doing the same kind of things you can practice throughout the coaches.
Yeah, we did come out here players led, and we had a couple of drills going on and everything. Everybody knew their place. Everything went smoothly the first day of practice.
Have you guys always done that, or is that kind of different this summer, like as organized as it was?
We've always done it, but this summer is a lot more emphasized and player led.
Marcus, as an offensive line, obviously you guys are kind of getting a lot of, everybody saying you guys are the strength of the team. As a unit, what are you guys trying to do in this camp? How are you guys trying specifically to get better?
Specifically to get better, we want to be physical, we want to be fast, we want to make sure that everything is good. Effort, footwork, physicality, anything that we can work on, we're going to work on it.
For you personally this summer, how much weight did you gain or lose? Work on your bench press, speed, all that, how'd it go?
I had a little injury going into the mini term, but I came back and I still PR'd on bench, got around 4:15. I got the shuttle time, I got the fastest shuttle on the team, vert, probably around 29 and a half inches. Everything was good. Numbers went up a lot.
What was the biggest difference with Coach Lawson's regime, kind of off-season workouts? I know you guys work hard every summer. What was kind of the difference this year?
Mental toughness. Everything he did was try to make you as uncomfortable as he possibly could, and to see if he could strain through it.
And is that kind of emulate what it feels like in the late in the third quarter in Gainesville or Tuscaloosa? Do you think?
Yes, most definitely. Even when we do practices and I get tired or I get a little winded, he doesn't like the word tired, but I get winded. There's no problem with me being able to push through it. I'm comfortable being uncomfortable now. I can honestly say that.
Marcus, what have you noticed from the battle at the quarterback position? All 4 of those guys seem to really be very serious out there.
The quarterback position, we did have a couple of good passes today. I saw good things from Marquez North with the jump ball. He caught a deep ball. That was real good. I saw a good pass. I don't know who was there. I think it was Peterman, but everything was really good.
Have you noticed that maybe when Peterman or Dobbs are in, that there's a few more run plays that the coaching staff is calling? Does the offense look very different, I guess is my question, than when maybe Justin Worley's in there?
That's a hard thing to say because as an offensive lineman, I'm always just looking around, go through my process, to tap the center, and I get my calls and I go. I don't really notice how many plays and which ones are called. I had to go back to the sideline, kind of talk it through and see what happened.
Marcus, one thing that comes across when we talk to all you guys, it seems to be like the closeness, the bond, especially among some of the veterans. How has that translated with the young kids coming in? The way that Coach Jones is giving everybody a little brother. Can you talk about how that's kind of fostered the family sense and how you guys kind of attack that?
Coach Jones has definitely emphasized being a family as one unit, and especially on the O-line, we have an OLP and everybody is family. We treat them like they are our brothers.
And how much difference does it make just having those young guys in here to have them kind of get a true 2 deep? How much more competitive is it in practice, kind of the full roster?
Competitiveness. competitive has always been competitive. I feel like with Coach Jones, we always have a competitive environment with the young guys. We just wanted to see for the first time what they can do in pads, and everybody was impressed with what everybody was doing today.
What have you seen from those young guys so far? I mean, did you see any of those three, I guess, in particular caught your eye, Brad, Austin, and Dylan?
Dylan's been progressing very good. I mean, he seems like he can be a very good player in the future, and then Austin and Brett have also been coming along as well. I mean, everything's good. Remember when you were a freshman, you're coming along, you're just trying to see as long as they can be physical and try to retain information. That's all we're asking.
Thanks, Mark.
The offensive line is the group that has the experience on the offensive side of the ball. How much do you guys feel like you need to take on a leadership role with the other positions being so young in experience?
The O-line is very important. We do feel like we need to have that leadership role in progressing the young guys. But we have to make sure that when we're on the team, we make sure we set the tempo and we make sure everything's done correctly. We accept nothing but excellence from everybody.
And just talk about, you probably already answered this, just day 3, you're getting some shells on, just what it was like out there from day 3, if you saw any big difference.
The biggest difference was just hitting. We had a lot of physical drills and everything, but that was about it, man. Everybody was basically had a good attitude coming in, game speed all the way through.
Yeah, you had the Tennessee